Hey, what's going on? It's Tyler. I want to take a couple of minutes and just explain to you kind of what's going on with the Financial Freedom Masterclass, since it really is an offer that is unlike any other course online. So the first couple of things is, why did I build this, right? So my story, if you don't know me or aren't familiar, I started with $0 at 22 and built up a net worth of $1.5 million by the time I was 28. But the first was the problem, right? I started out in my career, I started out in a sales career, and I learned within maybe a week or two that, hey, this is not something that I want to do, whether it be sales or just working in general, and not having control of my time, where I was waking up at 6 a.m., going to work at 7, getting there at 8, working from 8 till 6, getting home at 7. And basically by the time I showered at 8 and maybe watch one Netflix episode, that was pretty much it, right? And that was Monday through Friday for 52 weeks a year for 45 years of my life. And I was just like, there's absolutely no way. And so what that did was it led me on a journey. And that journey was really to learn everything I possibly could about personal finance, investing, real estate, et cetera. And so I really just got to work on that as far as raising my income, keeping my expenses low, building my net worth through stocks, real estate, and eventually business. And it got me to the point again, fast forward 6-7 years, where I was able to build up that net worth, quit my job forever. And I started to realize, okay, well, how can I help other people do this? What is the best way possible? And I think the thing that, I basically knew, but wasn't completely aware of, was that it really is everything, right? You don't necessarily have to do all the things that I said, but you really have to have a system, because so many people are worried about, well, I want to make more money, but they don't know how to budget, or, they don't make enough money. So even if they do budget, it doesn't matter. They don't have money to invest, or, hey, I want to invest in real estate, but maybe that doesn't work for them. Right. So really it's about building an entire system, which is what I've done in this Financial Freedom Masterclass, where we go through building the financial foundation of debt, credit, savings, raising your income, also how to make more money, and then working on what is your ticket out, right? Is that going to be stocks? Is that going to be business? Is that going to be real estate? And so really everything I've learned over the last 7 to 10 years is in this masterclass. So why did I build this? Again, this is really everything that I did in order to get to where I am, given to you in just over 5 weeks. So how is it set up and what will you learn? So you're going to learn, like I said, that entire system, right? So it's going to be getting clarity on exactly what you want. I think the number one mistake that people make is that they don't know what they want, right? And they don't know where they're going or when they're trying to get there. And that, as a result, they don't know where to go and they never really get started. How to save $5,000 to $10,000 a year from a proper budget, how to make more money, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, so you can really expedite that journey. How to take that extra cash flow and where do you put it? How much do you save? Should you pay off your debt? Should you invest? If you do invest, what are you investing? Is it stocks? Is it real estate? Is it business? How much have in savings, when to pay off debt, when to invest, how to build credit, right? And then we focus on, okay, how do we get aggressive with this? With how do I invest in the stock market? What stocks exactly do I buy? What accounts do I buy them within, like 401k, IRA, et cetera? How do I do short-term, rentals, fix and flip, buying real estate out of your area, if real estate's something you're interested in? And then we also go, how do I build, a 6 or 7 figure business online, if that's something I'm interested in, to, if I want to be an entrepreneur. So we go through all those things, all those topics. There's 10 modules. And who is this for? It's for people really at any level, but you could be one of two people, right? That you were starting your journey, you're just trying to figure out, where do I need to go? What do I need to do in order to become financially free in 10 to 15 years or less? Or maybe you're already on, you're a good track. You've got a couple of things going for you, but you're just looking to expedite that journey, because maybe where you're at right now, you're going to retire in 40 or 35 or 30 years or 25 years. And so we'll work on how do we get there sooner. So how is this set up? So there's a 5-week Financial Freedom Live Masterclass. So again, I have the modules. I record them each week, and I upload those into Thinkific, which is where the course is held. And so you go into Thinkific, you can watch those on your own time. And the reason why I do that is so that you don't have to worry about, well, I can't make it at that exact time when when you record it. So I made it to where you can watch it anytime, which is a lot better for people. And as you can see, there's some of these testimonials here on the side. You could spend a decade trying to learn all this stuff and you'd still never truly be confident. Tyler put all this information in front of you so you can continuously go back and solidify your knowledge. If you're thinking about the course, just do it. And so these are a couple of people that I've helped. This guy said, I paid a small sum to join. Now I have the blueprint to become a millionaire in the next 10 to 15 years. Plus, I've already made back the price I paid 10 times over. Also, you have lifetime access, right? So it is a 5-week program where you get access to talk to me, access to email me. This isn't something where you take a course on your own. I'm going to be there with you. I'm going to be your personal mentor through email, through Facebook message, through the Facebook group, through office hours, where you have 2 hours multiple times a week. So 4 hours a week where you can come on and talk to me personally about what is going on in your life and what you're learning in the curriculum, what questions you have, and how we can expedite and really smooth over any roadblocks that are getting in the way of you building wealth. You have lifetime access. You also have small group office hours, like I said. So that could be one person. If that's the case, then it's a 2 hour one-on-one session with me. But usually it's under 5 people. And so everybody comes in, everybody asks a bunch of questions. And so we really get to dive into who you are and how to take this information and not just make it good information, but how do we, make it, something that's going to help, you start taking action and seeing results immediately. You get lifetime access to the private Facebook group for questions and networking. There's also guest speaker sessions. So I bring on somebody that's a CPA, somebody that does Airbnb, somebody that is a career coach. All those different things will help you learn short-term rentals, save money on taxes, navigate the job market and land 6-figure jobs or more. I bring on those people as well to help us out. So how is this set up, right? So it's set up in a chronological order. So in the beginning, we start just like anything else. We start with the basics, understanding, where we want to go and financial awareness, which is where are we now? What metrics do we need to track? How do we make a budget, our net worth, our savings rate, our cash flow, so that we can grow them over time? Week 2, we go into building your spending plan, which is your budget, how to raise your income and navigate the job market, and then also understanding debt, credit, and savings. And then the last 60-70%, which is weeks 3, 4, and 5, we focus on more than 2 hours. It's honestly closer to 3 hours of the stock market, exactly how to invest, exactly what you should be buying, exactly what accounts, and understanding everything you need to know to invest in the stock market confidently. Week 4, we go over real estate, short-term rentals, and building an online business. So it's really actually, more than just 2.5 hours of those, but diving deep into those. And again, each week we're also doing office hours for 4 hours with me directly as your mentor, working you through these as you watch them on your own. And then week 5, we wrap it all up. And again, the whole point of this is, to make this basically, how could I give you everything you need to know in the shortest amount of time so that you can go out and start seeing action immediately. So the office hours, right? I do them at different times, different days of the week. That way, everybody will have an opportunity to hopefully show up to as many as possible, but everybody will have the opportunity to show up and get their questions asked about what's going on. So what's the value? The value is, honestly, it's probably tens of thousands of dollars, because this is truly everything that I used to become a millionaire in less than 6 or 7 years. And so if you take what's in here, from my experience, and again, this isn't just me telling you my story. This is me showing you, hey, these are things that everyone has to do. And then here are some different routes that you could take depending on who you are, where you live, what you want to do, what your strengths and weaknesses are, when do you want to retire, right? So a lot of it's exploratory. And it's not just me saying, hey, well, you have to invest in real estate, or you have to invest in stocks, or you have to start a business. I've done all 3 of those things, and I've had extreme, immense success in all of those things. In stocks, I have over, $700,000 in stocks. I own, over 7 or 8 rental properties. I've also started a 6-figure, close to 7-figure online business, right? So I've done all these things, and I can guide you through which path might be for you, or which combination of those things might be right for you, and then exactly how do you do each one of those things so that you can start seeing progress immediately, right? So you got the masterclass, you have the material, right? So you'll be able to log in, watch those modules, watch them for the rest of your life as many times as you want. You have lifetime access to it. You have small group office hours, Facebook group to talk to me and to talk to other people and network. People do deals in there together, and just really get, friends that are on the same path and journey, which I think is what you need for any goal that you have, right? If you want to, lose weight or exercise, it's always great having, people around you that are supportive, that have the same goals, so that you have that accountability added in. You've got those private lives as well. And then also, special bonus is you guys will also get access to my real estate course for free. So that's a 6-7 hour real estate course for those that want to dive in deeper, that you'll also have access to that as well. So is it really worth $5,000? So what I can tell you is that, these are real results from real people that have said, that have seen, like Fuad. Fuad was somebody that he didn't really know how to invest. He hadn't really been on the job market in a while. He thought he was underpaid and undervalued. He didn't really understand how debt and credit worked. And so really, as you can see, we worked on a lot of different things with him. But one thing was we redid his resume, his LinkedIn. I worked with him and also my wife, who's a career coach. And he started getting jobs immediately, right? So it's funny that immediately while we were in the class, he got a job offer for $40,000 to $50,000 more per year than he was making prior. And then he also, not only was he making that much more, but he also learned, okay, how do I double that or triple that over time through investing either in the stock market, real estate, business, et cetera. People, frequently buy rental properties. We have people buy millions of dollars, together. Bought millions of dollars worth of rental property, since that's something that we focus on. And some people, like Valerie, and maybe she's just getting started off where she just didn't really understand, how to start or what was going on. But she already saved and invested $1,000 really just within the first 4 to 5 weeks, just from taking immediate action on what we learned. My favorite one probably is Jalen. Jalen is somebody that went to school for finance for 4 years, got a degree in finance for a master's. So she probably spent $60,000, $70,000 on finance related material. And she, as you can see there before, all the information all the money that she spent cost a lot more from those degrees, and didn't even teach her the details and actionable content about personal finance and financial literacy that the masterclass offers. So I thought that was really awesome to hear from her. So if I had to basically wrap it up, you're going to be making more money, saving more money, investing more money, and buying back your freedom by the decade, which will give you clarity around your finances, confidence really in all areas of your life. And most importantly, it will give you back your time to spend creating the life you've always dreamt of. So, for me, and again, I'll end with this. And if you have any questions, you can email me at tyler@definingwealthonline.com or DM me on Instagram or Twitter at definingwealth. But the course is not $5,000. It is not even $500. It is not even $300. So there's more on this page below if you want to check that out. I wanted to kind of keep this short and give you the main points, just because it's not really a course, right? This is truly me becoming your mentor personally, with a group of others that are to surround you and support you, right? So that in the end of this 5 weeks, 100% of everything you need to know in order to be successful and reach financial freedom on a much, much earlier time frame. The average student takes off 10 to 15 years off of their retirement date that they have planned, just by switching a few things around and staying consistent over time. So I really would love to have you join. If I feel like maybe it's not a good fit for you for whatever reason, I'd rather just let you know that up front. That way, I'm not wasting your time or anything like that. But I really enjoyed it. And if you want to join, you can go ahead and click the link below. If you have any questions, like I said, you can email me or message me on Instagram. And that's all I got. I can't wait to see you inside. Cheers.